What's going on, guys? We're live. We're back here in Vinny's Corner. Myself, my co-host Cove down there. We got my guy Showtime. He's a little under the weather, so he's off camera today. And we got my guy Caleb here. Good evening, fellas.
We're good.
How's everybody doing?
All right. Good.
Doing good.
So we got a night off from soccer. But I figure we might as well start with that, right? Because that'll probably be the quickest thing for us,
quickest,
being American and Canadian, and being bad at that sport. So it's whatever. We're in like the round of 16 now, right? Or is it the knockout stage?
No, semis.
So it's the quarters. It's 8-4 final.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Mexico's gone. Caleb's Mexican American. He was rooting for his home country. They're out of it. One of the host countries. I'm an American. Showtime's American, right? Obviously, you're rooting for our guy Flo Balogun and the rest of these guys to do their thing. So let's just get right to it. What did you guys like? In my estimation, they played scared, and it was awful. We got shellacked by a decent Belgium team.
They do what they do in the round of 16. It's a shame.
I genuinely felt like, from the way that I had seen them playing and the energy they've had and the way that they've been the aggressors, I just thought, I was like, all right, this could be it. And like Belgium, I'm like, you know what? They're a little bit, some of their stars are a little bit older now. They're not really that tough of a team, blah, blah, blah. It's not like France or Spain. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, 4 goals. They smoked us.
I think even if they made it past Belgium, they would have got killed by Spain.
100%. No argument there. It would have been awesome to get killed by Spain in the round of 8.
And that's even saying that Spain hasn't played great, but they still haven't lost. They've been winning a lot of close games.
Listen, man. There's still a lot, I think, that has to happen for U.S. soccer. I think that the ceiling hasn't raised that much in the last 25 years or whatever. But I do think that the floor, it's gotten from the bottom up, it's gotten a lot better. But there's still a lot of work. It's still a lot of catching up.
This feels like sustainable success. This feels like sustainable success because they have some young guys. There'll be some more guys coming up the system. Flo, this was his first World Cup. So
and our country and as a nation, we've kind of gotten more serious and kind of poured into soccer more. I mean, everywhere in America now there are soccer leagues. Every weekend for the smallest size kids. Now it's just a matter of them getting into serious ones, right?
I mean, there was real belief. For once, I feel like there was real belief that this team could have been something special.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the first time in my life that's happened.
Exactly.
I've never
you could think of U.S. basketball, etc. This is the first time there's been real belief for the soccer team.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. And listen, in retrospect, maybe I sounded a little ridiculous, but I was all the way on board. I was like, dude, fuck it. Why can't we win it?
Exactly. No, I completely feel you.
But we've never. I turned 43 this year. Never in my life have I gotten to a place watching U.S. soccer where I was like, yo, we could win it.
Exactly.
We could do it.
There was a reason. Exactly. They gave us a reason.
Yeah. So, I think that's been cool. Cove, Team Canada. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's the best we've ever done.
Right. And I think that for the fact that and it's weird to say because I feel like I grew up around so many people who play soccer, but it still was not a focus of our countries. With football, with baseball and basketball, the development and hockey, especially in Canada with hockey from a younger age, it just doesn't really feel like it was anything that was like, I guess it was the same thing. Oh, is that your girl? Hi, girl.
What?
It looks like you were leaning back. Look, you were talking to your girl.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but like, did you guys notice I have a random dog that just posted? I was petting. He says it's my
Random
girlfriend.
dog.
Girlfriend.
Oh,
Does
what's
that
up,
look like
dog?
my girlfriend? The hell?
When
He's
you
a
gonna
special
go?
guest. His name is Turnup. He's a KC fan.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting.
His name is Turnup KC.
Turnip KC. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we got a special guest. We got a dog. Okay. A dog.
Yeah, it's
You
my
know-
roommate's dog. He's a KC fan. Like Drama likes to like think I'm a KC fan because my living room is full of KC stuff. I'm like, no, it's because my roommate is a KC fan, and his dog is named Turnup KC.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I just tried
That
to
makes
throw
it
you.
even more
I just tried to throw you off because I'm just petting a dog. You're like, where the hell does this dog come from? Every week I come up with something random. You're like, where does this come from?
What is this guy doing? All right. So here's the question for you guys.
Yep.
Soccer. It does it feel like in watching the Egypt match yesterday, and I say Egypt match on purpose, right? Does it feel like FIFA is trying to force the issue of Argentina advancing? Or like, am I tripping?
I mean,
Because a lot of people were saying maybe
FIFA's corrupt, like a lot of
we
sports
know
are.
FIFA's corrupt, right?
Oh.
So
Yeah, okay. He was corrupt.
FIFA is so corrupt that my guy Trump was like, "Yo, my guy needs to play," and they were like, "All right,
Exactly.
bet. We
But
got
the thing
you,
is,
bro."
okay,
Like,
people have an issue. People have an issue with Trump potentially.
He doesn't
there's
give a fuck
nothing-
about MLS, so why does he care about World Cup?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing that they have to think about. Forget about the
First
Trump,
off, he should have never even gotten that card. So who cares?
And you're right. I agree with that. They show the still frame of it, and the still frame looks awful. But when you saw it in real time,
Exactly.
it clearly was not intent. That VAR shit, like they fucked that up.
Exactly.
But like, here's where it becomes dicey because you realize that FIFA
Trump
is
needs to stay
so
out of sports because the Knicks lose,
Exactly.
USA lose,
Mhm.
everybody loses when Trump touches it.
forget
Oh
the
my
whole-
You
God.
bring up a good point. You really do.
no,
You
forget
can't get the
Trump factor of it.
president involved in sports. You
But
can't.
and now that countries around the world who are going to host the World Cup have seen FIFA take a personal call from their country's head, right? So like the next World Cup is in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco. Let's just say Portugal has an unfortunate exit and they're like, no, hold on. You gotta go look at the and FIFA's like, yeah, no doubt, we got you. Like,
Yeah, but their president has
now
a
it
brain,
sets a
though.
bad
That's the
precedent.
difference.
Like it's a suspect organization
Mhm.
just doing the bad shit that
Definitely.
they do. Like,
Yeah.
and to them it wasn't that big of a deal because like they knew that they would have Trump to take all the blame for it.
Yep.
But like FIFA's just corrupt as fuck to begin with. So
Yeah. But it's kind of funny when you're talking about a corrupt organization and they don't want to fuck with Trump.
no, that's the problem. They did, you know.
I think I read more about that on my side, and it was more FIFA didn't care what Trump said. They were going to do it regardless of what Trump said. It's the medium narrative that does that sometimes. On my side, as a Canadian, the
No, but-
media
well, yeah,
really
and,
pumps it out like that.
No, and so there was that narrative here too, like, oh well, FIFA said like they were going to do it anyway, but like,
Yeah.
of course, FIFA's going to say that, like, because FIFA
And
looks
Trump
crazy.
just likes to get involved and be noticed. That's all
when,
that
when
is.
Trump sends out a tweet directly after they make the ruling, and he's like, "Good thing we had that chat." You know, thank you guys for doing the right thing.
Yeah,
It looks-
he does it because of fucking. He probably did it after the FIFA already made the ruling, and he was like, "Good job, guys! I just called you." It's like, we already made a decision before you called us. Like, he takes praise for everybody. If you got a Pulitzer Prize, he would say he watched your show and helped you win a Pulitzer Prize. Like, that's what he does. He takes
Um,
all credit for everything from everybody else.
No argument. All right, so let's move forward because the issue here is not Trump. The issue here is FIFA and corruption. And the reason why we're going to this is so now what people are saying in the Argentina game is that there was a penalty
on the other side of the field. Like, dude.
Yeah.
But a penalty's a penalty, no? Right?
I
Like,
know.
But
like,
still, like you said, other side of the field.
because if it's on the other side
On the
of the field,
other
right?
side of the field, and they called it so late. Like,
So I'm just asking the question, right? I didn't watch the game, right? I don't know. Here's what I saw. I saw the score at 67 minutes was 2-0, and then I blinked, and this team was losing, and I was like, "What's going on? This is impossible."
it was a collapse by Egypt for sure, but it should have been a tie game. Like, they had a goal wiped off the board that they should have never had.
Okay. So you think like the end result you think was right?
Does Argentina win? I think they do. Was there a ref part of this? Definitely.
It seems like there's been a couple of like miscues with these refs. But
It's
overall,
been very
big
common.
tournament.
Yeah, it's been very common, and I won't say it's the reason USA lost, but there was some calls that should have been made.
Well, yeah. So in the US's case, unfortunately for us, they were so bad that there's really
that those
no
calls wouldn't have
defense you
mattered.
can make.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you could pick on one thing, but there were 19 other things they just did wrong. Like
Bingo.
Pulisic personally had 14 turnovers in 46 minutes.
Yeah.
Or like what? Like, huh?
That's supposed to be
ridiculous.
Captain America. That's
That's
Captain
supposed to be
America.
our dude. Like, it just, the guy with the international experience and this and the guy with everything, right? That's supposed to be him. And he was just not him at all in that game. But in that game, to be fair, it's not just that he wasn't him. Reem wasn't him. Flo wasn't him. I mean, just as a team, they were extremely.
The only guy that showed up was Tillman. That's the only guy that showed up.
That's a fact. He was the only guy who played with any aggression.
Exactly. This is a team sport. It's not a one-man sport. Like, hello?
It was very weird to see them play a team like Belgium so timid. Like, it wasn't like it was France or Spain. Like, I could understand the moment being a little different if they got to the next round. But like,
and plus in Seattle, like, you're on home soil.
I'm saying you're on home soil. You just got a red card overturned. Like, you're supposed to ride the wave and just bowl them over. Like, and they went in there.
You gotta give credit to Belgium. Like, they knew
absolutely.
You got to give credit to them. They knew if USA got out to a quick start and they got the crowd into it, that would have been a hard game to win. So they came out with the intensity.
They played with a chip on their shoulder, like that. Exactly. The whole situation, it upset them. You know what I mean? And
exactly, because they tried to appeal and they didn't get it. So,
and like it was just unfortunate because you saw like. Okay, you got your ruling that you wanted, and we didn't. And now it's like we showed up and to lose a game. I mean, Lukaku comes in like the fucking 80th minute and scores. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? We got old stars scoring on us. Like, it was just a mess at that point.
I mean, they started playing better, but then what is this goalie doing? Trying to go out for the ball. Like, hello?
Bro, it's great that his name is Freeze because that defender came and he froze up on the field. Like, it was so hectic, man.
And you can't even blame him, honestly, because our defense wasn't great, but that mistake is completely on him.
No,
he made one mistake and that cost us momentum because we were somewhat playing better in the start of the second half.
It was a frustrating game, and listen, I'm not gonna like sit here and just act like I'm like Johnny Soccer now and just like rip these guys like what, but this performance
exactly
this performance and like anyone, if you ask these guys themselves, a year from now, they're going to be like, yeah, we were awful. Like, come on,
Yeah.
let's just call it what it is. All right. So moving right along from the World Cup, it's already scripted. FIFA wants Leo Messi to win back to back. So
They probably want Mbappe and Messi to face off in the final.
Oh, that would be legendary.
That would be a script.
Legendary. Yeah, that would be good. It would definitely be a good one. But so just moving along now. Obviously now the real free agency window opened 2 days ago on Monday for the NBA, where players we heard about all the intent last week, but players were actually able to sign, right? So now that we're here on the NBA side of things, Cove, I'll turn it over to you if you want to kind of lead the way with some questions and just guide us right into it.
The first one's going to be the one we've all talked about multiple times from everybody, from your friends, your family, your coworkers, wherever. The blockbuster move of the summer. Did the Boston Celtics make the right decision trading Jaylen Brown for a package centered around Paul George, or did Philadelphia 76ers pull off one of the biggest steals in recent NBA history?
It's a complete steal, period.
That was the worst trade. That would even worse than the Luca one. But
I wouldn't say worse.
Yeah.
Well, no. It was worse because they got AD.
Yeah.
It was definitely worse. The Luca trade, at least they got AD. Like, there is no at least. Paul George is not an at least.
No.
He's just the least. Like, that guy's awful.
I mean, unless he turns back the clocks like magically.
Pacers PG, come on.
Now, but here's the side, since you're all seem to be one-sided with this one, and I will stick my foot in my mouth on this one because, like I said, Boston will win this trade.
Listen, right now on the surface, if we just look at what the trade is today, there's no doubt about it. Like, going into 2026 season, 2026-27 season, that the 76ers won this trade. No doubt about it.
It's a highway robbery. Exactly.
It's not
But
even
now,
close.
look what Boston's doing in their moves, and it's making sense.
Well, it is making more sense. I understand, but here's what happened here, right?
Yep.
This was the second time they offered Jaylen Brown. So now the rest of the league was kind of like, oh, this is really untenable. Like, they put themselves basically, when they went for Giannis, they were supposed to have, like, in their back pocket a Godfather offer that was like Jaylen plus this, and that.
Yeah.
That they didn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, there was no way they were supposed to stop at that because this is the result now. Now, hopefully they're going to be able to salvage this, but Jaylen Brown is a top 10 player in the NBA. Like,
I know, but okay, I'll give it this one. A year ago, we didn't think we'd be watching the Knicks win 2 championships in the same season. So the NBA can be different. So Boston could win this trade. They say they win the championship, and Philly goes out in round 1. Are you gonna sit there and say that they stole this trade, or was this the right move? Like,
I mean, one thing I will say about the trade is the fit in Philly is kind of weird because they have a lot of ball dominant guys there.
Yeah.
Like, there's only one basketball. And not everyone can have the ball at the same time.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you're creating a problem, and I'm saying about all Philly sports. I ripped on the Phillies before because they got to get rid of Harper. Philadelphia has done this in all sports. The Eagles, Sixers, Flyers. They just spent $18 million on a kid that's not as qualified as the rest of the guys. He's making $6 million more than Connor McDavid. Like, Philly just does something different with sports. Does it work? Tell me when the last time outside the Eagles you saw a Philly championship.
Definitely no.
Yeah, so I mean, does it work? No, but you guys want and I don't mean it like this way, but all these 76ers fans are just like the Knicks fans, and I'm not being hated on their Vince on this one, but they're like they're up here right now because what they got. If they crash and burn, they're all going to look like fools at the end of the day.
But that's sports,
Yeah,
right?
but
If
not
they
not
if
as
they
bad
do
though in
well,
other sports though. Like
like
it's just Philly culture. They love their sports. They're up here. They're great fans. They're devoted. I get that, but they put too much emphasis on it like a Yankees roster every season. It's like we're going to the World Series.
okay, White Sox fans that are also Chicago's Bears fans that have Munetaka Murakami and Caleb Williams in the same city. How are they acting right now? The same way.
Right,
This
yeah.
is how fans in America act about sports. We
I
get
know.
excited, right? Last year they made the playoffs. Now they've got a finals MVP. They're like, oh, we could go to the finals now. Like that's the mentality.
Yeah, I get the
energy.
mentality, but you know what I mean by where I'm going with this. With the New York fans or the Philly fans, some of them go way too over top. Though it's way too over top.
Philly fans, and I'm from New York. Let me just say that out loud so everyone knows that again. Philly fans might be the best sports fans in the world. Period. Next question.
Oh yeah. They are hot. They are fucking top notch. Like they love their fucking ride or die, right?
They are ride or die for their teams. Like they are, they are a nightmare for fans and the other teams alike. Like they are. Philly is a bunch of demons in a good way.
I mean, we'll find out in a year what happens. If Philly wins the championship, yeah, this was the best trade we've ever seen.
Listen, man, it's still gonna be Knicks in 6, baby.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh,
I will cover up when I get my Knicks tattoo. I'll cover up with a Sixers tattoo if the Sixers win it because they got all these players. But anyway,
speaking of the tattoo, hold on,
yeah,
slow down here. So I've been thinking about this whole tattoo thing myself because, like, I also said that I was going to get a Knicks tattoo.
Yeah,
I believe I shared on the show last week, right?
Yeah.
My wife would like me to get something involving her, my daughter,
I saw that.
And so I'm trying to like figure out what to do. So think about that, guys. I'll put some stuff in the group chat, but like if you guys think of ideas, just like throw them in there.
The thing is like, as a parent, and
like, look, say I do all of this part of my arm. The only part that's going to be Knicks is going to be like a little circle over here. That's going to be a Knicks logo. The rest of it's going to be for my wife and daughter.
Okay.
And then it'll be like in the side, just like a little Knicks logo. Like I'm not one of those. I'm not doing some crazy New York Knicks tattoo.
Yeah.
I ain't one of those cats. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. As a parent, I'd say like you just incorporate your family first, and then Knicks second. You can do whatever you want. You can make them where you have like orange and blue just to have the colors in there, right? That's Nick enough, right?
Full show.
At the end of the day, your family means more than the New York Nets, or they should. Or they should. So, with which Eastern Conference team improved the most during free agency? The 76ers. We'll take them out of this one because I'll give you the Magic and the Pistons.
No.
Who do you think improved more, Magic or Pistons?
Oh my God.
Magic or Pistons? I wouldn't say either of them improved.
Neither of them improved. I think that he improved more than both of them because the Giannis trade.
No, I know, but just think of the Magic. I'm just throwing out two random teams, but we're not talking about it, though.
Well, okay, so this trade that's going on, this whole deal with Giannis, right? Has it even been completely finalized?
Yeah. It was on Monday.
Okay, so it was on Monday. So who else?
No one. I mean, obviously the guys that got sent to Milwaukee.
So no, but I'm saying there was no third team.
There was no third.
No.
So then this is okay. So let's actually here's really the question that we should be saying is why didn't either of those teams that we just addressed, specifically, namely the Detroit freaking Pistons, go and try and get into that deal and get the shooter out of that deal that was getting shipped out? That's already.
They might have tried. It just didn't happen because there's a lot of times there's these trades that fall through just because it's just league's not going to approve it. We're not going to approve it. We're not. No, it's just like sometimes it happens.
we saw in the playoffs, right? The reality for the Pistons currently is that, especially when they get to the playoffs, they only have one scorer. So they and he's not Michael Jordan, so they're not going to win a championship.
Exactly.
Um,
I mean, what I've been hearing is they tried to get in the Tyler Hero sweepstakes and they were interested in him. Maybe they didn't pull the trigger because they think the Bucks might move him at the deadline, depending on how they play. You know, like he's an expendable piece. Like, how much of their future does they think Tyler Hero will be part of? Like, will he retire there, whatever, since he's a hometown kid?
Well, here's the thing: like, they could also, if they could have also been like, you know what, we're not going to trade him. We're going to let him come back home for a year,
exactly.
because he might get home, get real comfortable, and boom up his value.
Yeah.
Right. So it just depends. Like, I don't know.
They want to wait it out, and I don't blame him for it.
And then for the Magic, like, I'm not sure what the next move is for the Magic. Right. So you have Franz. Right. So, like, as a core, Franz, Suggs, Bane, and Banchero.
Yeah.
What's missing? Like, what's really missing? Like,
it's that Franz and Paolo don't really play, the best together, and their problem is staying on the court together. Like, that trio hasn't been healthy for like much of the regular season ever, like, together.
So you said it first, and this is the kind of trick here. Is in order for this team to prosper, it feels like they should take heed, pay attention. They play their best when all three of them aren't on the court together, unfortunately, because one of them's hurt, right? So
it's because they're always adjusting to playing together. It's because they're always adjusting to playing together and like readjusting to not playing together. You know what I mean? Like, it's always in and out of the lineup. That's the problem.
You think if they were healthy, they'd be better?
They could be. Not they will be. They could. They just haven't had time to build that chemistry. Exactly.
Well, here's my question for you, I guess, Showtime, right? If you were gonna look at the, like, let's just say low key, it was like Tatum and Brown there, and you didn't know, and you're like, all right, well, we're gonna stick with one of these guys. Would you stick with Franz or would you stick with Paolo?
I would stick with Franz because they've been better with Franz healthy. Like, I think so too. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I feel like
this is not dissing out Paolo, but I think Franz is more of a winning player.
I do too, and I feel like they could get decent value if they move off of Paolo. Like, there are teams that could use a guy like him. He's big and he can shoot.
Franz is just more of a team player. That's it. It's no diss on Banchero. It's just when Banchero struggles, he doesn't, dish the ball, etc. He's way less of a team player.
No, you're right, man. I agree.
Yeah, the only other question that we really are facing on NBA in general sense, because we experienced like the trades in the last week and now the signings and whatnot, but are any of you guys concerned on where LeBron is finishing his career?
I'll let you guys chime in on that because I have my completely separate opinion on this.
I'm not concerned.
I don't personally give a fuck. But like, that being said, right, the vibe, right? It feels sort of Cavs-ish at the moment. It would be dope for Showtime, I think, maybe if he decided to go once again, take his talents to South Beach and finish his career down there.
Yeah.
If you guys got anything
they would be
else?
a real contender with LeBron on the team.
Yeah. And here's my opinion on this. Like, I think he ultimately ends his career in Cleveland and does what Lowry just did with the Raptors and signs a one-day contract and retires, regardless of where he goes now. Right now, I think it's between Miami and Philly because the top three teams right now, Cleveland, Philly and Miami. You know,
Yo, Philly would if let's assume Embiid stayed healthy, right? Right, and you know LeBron is not trying to be the ultimate scorer,
yeah,
but you have him there to work with Maxey and Edgecombe on the development side of things. Just like, bro, there's so much that he could add to Philly. Uh, the physical health standpoint with Embiid, how he takes care of himself. There's so much he could add to that team, bro.
but that just, honestly, that doesn't make sense for LeBron. Like that would just be a complete ring chasing move.
Yeah,
and the thing is, he
100%.
And the thing is, he could do that in Miami without being, without being a snake per se.
If he went to Philly, it would be amazing for Philly, for their organization to get him
but
now.
It would
be really good
it
for
could
Philly.
tarnish his legacy. It could.
It just wouldn't be good for it. It wouldn't necessarily be good for LeBron.
Exactly.
I agree.
And that's why I think he'll make the smart move and go to Miami. That's me personally though, because I don't think Cleveland with LeBron, I don't think they would be a championship contender.
Yeah, for sure. They wouldn't be a championship contender in Cleveland.
They're extending James Harden.
Yeah.
What?
That team is a mess.
This that thing.
You cannot both extend James Harden and tell me you're a serious contender in the same sentence.
And after the playoff run Donovan Mitchell had, why do you give him all that money? Cleveland is
exactly.
They're a clueless franchise right now.
$68.5 million a year. The guy laid down for the Knicks. Literally. Like the last game, he put up no fight.
Yeah, he did not put up no fight in the last game. Yep.
I don't know.
Man. I mean, and the Heat are doing everything possible to get LeBron. Like they have roster spots available. They've lowballed a lot of free agents. Pat Riley is doing everything possible to get LeBron back to Miami for his last season. And this is a farewell tour. Like this is his last season, period.
The amount of money, right? The value to a franchise, if it is in fact his last season, the value to a franchise is pretty ridiculous.
Yep.
The other side of it, like, okay, so if he goes, like what do you feel? Do you think that like they're holding roster spots? You said what?
Yeah.
For who?
No, for LeBron.
Oh, just for LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've only signed Tim Hardaway Jr. That's it.
Okay, I was making sure. I'm like, wait, you're not saying that?
I'm not speculating anything else. No, I'm not.
Yeah, because his son's contract is fully guaranteed. He did the best he could as a dad. His son's got 3 to 5 year runway in the NBA, and he can figure it out after that himself. Right? He's got that taken care of. But another thing is
Pat Riley. Like when LeBron left, him and Pat Riley were now on good terms. Now they've kind of patched things up. Apparently, this is a rumor. This might be true or not, but they've like patched up their relationship, and he would want to be back there.
Yeah.
I listen. I believe that Bam is a very good defensive player, and he also can score. Giannis is an aggressive.
That defensive backcourt just gives them such a high ceiling.
That's what I'm saying. Having that backcourt with LeBron to run the show.
Yeah.
That's it. And there's a lot of that's serious championship DNA right there. That's. I would be more nervous about that team if LeBron goes to Miami, then I'm actually more nervous then. But right now I look at them and I'm like,
that's very justified. It's very justified. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So feel the same way. I think that one last thing about the Heat that's a little bit slept on. They think that all their depth is gone now. One thing that's underrated is they didn't give up all their future draft capital, so they could easily replenish their depth over the next few years. They didn't gut their whole future.
Surprisingly, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, giving up that many players, you lost a lot of your depth for this season. They could easily rebuild that.
Listen, and before we leave, I'll just say I'll give you this, right? Think about as a Knicks fan, until we won that championship, the feeling was we really just gave away all of those first round draft picks that we needed to build our team to go get Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
And now we're like, now as like a Knicks fan, I'm like, hi man, I'm gonna pay it off, man. I'll take
Exactly.
it.
It's like you gotta make the move first. If it pays off, then awesome. You know, you go get the star first. You worry about the rest less.
Yeah, that's all you can do about it. Yeah, listen, man. Being a GM is tough. I
Exactly.
Bet. I bet.
No, fuck.
All right, Cole. Back to
no question about it. Like, none of us, even the four of us together, if we had a professional team, we'd be like, "Oh God, what do we do? What do we do?"
GMs have jobs for a reason, man. You got to get the right people.
Yeah, right people. Yep.
So, I mean, there's tons we can talk about NBA. We can talk in the whole hour about just NBA.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
But I want to bang through hockey because it's real quick because I know we want to talk ball.
Yeah,
that's what
bro.
it was
I
all about.
want to talk about more Tommy coming back.
So for the first one, real quick, is after free agency and everything that's been done, which team do you think improved the most, like making the biggest splash in the free agency?
The NHL is kind of interesting. I don't know.
A lot would say Toronto. A lot of us say Toronto because Bob Roski. Like Showtime, since you're more of a truer fan than me of the
I think the Panthers obviously have made the biggest splash of the offseason, trading for Kachuk. Like that's no debate.
But you're not hurt. You're not hurt by Bob Roski?
I'm not, because he wanted too much money from us, and I'm honestly happy that the Panthers front office didn't give in to that. Because now they have two serviceable goalies that can rotate.
I believe they got his prime already, and they were able to deal him at a good price.
Yeah.
So
I completely feel the same way.
I feel like the Panthers front office did really good with that.
You kind of have to when you got the Kachuk brothers, they're gonna demand money because they're gonna play, right?
Exactly.
So they're gonna need money to keep the Kachucks happy.
I mean, and look at the Panthers core. How many cores are better than that? Like you have Bennett, you have now the captain is healthy, Kachuk bros, like Reinhardt, like
this last season wasn't a great season.
You have Verhaeghe, you have Ekbal,
exactly. Marchand, like
how many of those people, how many of those guys signed their extension before last season?
Exactly.
So you don't have to worry about
everyone under the books. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They all re-signed last season, and then you just happen to have a bad offseason. You retool some things, but you have your whole core, your whole championship core is there.
They didn't panic after one bad season.
The crazy thing is the numbers on it. I don't even. I think Showtime will agree or understand it, but isn't the core Panthers 6 signed to 2032?
They're all signed for the long-term future. Exactly.
Yeah,
2032.
Yeah, 30 plus. Right. That's what I mean. This core is going to be a danger for 5-6 years because they're all signed
on the right goalie. Right, the next that's it. That's I think that's
really now they need their next goalie, for sure, because their goalie situation they're just patching it right now.
No, and I
wouldn't say patching because Jacob Markstrom is a pretty solid goalie. He started
but Calgary. They don't have a long-term goalie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying different on because Markstrom just came from Calgary, of all programs, right? He wasn't there to win; he was just there to play. Now he's in a place to win. I think Markstrom can win.
Maybe if you that brings out a different side of him. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be a different side, and I think I was talking to Vin about this one. The reason why Bobrovsky went because Stellaris is in Toronto, and they got Gavin McKenna. So he went there for that reason because he wants to play with Stellaris because they won a champion. They went for a championship in 24 and didn't win. Or no, 23. Was it when they lost Vegas? No, not when. Yeah. So So
you also got do you know I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that much. I know he played a little bit on the Golden Knights. You guys also have Akira Schmid as just another goalie on the roster in Florida. So you got Black backed up by Markstrom and then Schmidt.
Yeah.
So it's not like a.
But Shogun, how do you feel about Gudas coming back?
Honestly, I don't remember who that is. I know he came
Well,
back, but who is that? I don't really
he
remember it.
he he
Honestly.
was the guy with
Nigel
Neon
Brutus.
Matthews. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I think that's a solid addition back for sure.
Yeah.
He's a very good defenseman.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
he was literally traded away because of his attitude in their first run that they lost. That's why he was traded away.
Right.
Yeah,
But
he was not a locker room player. Like
Okay.
he
Yeah,
was
they
an
want
asshole
guys
on and
that are
off the
good for
ice.
the culture. Exactly.
Yeah, but then they brought him back, so a lot of people like that's why I
Why?
made that
Yeah.
parody of the Rat Pack. I go because you look at all of the signs, you're like, oh
I
god.
get. I get it.
interesting.
They got two solid defensemen they got crazy wingers and they got one
Yeah.
bad boy on almost every
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
So Gudis is just gonna go around beating people because I've said this all playoffs. Like when he's talking about Vegas, we get knocked
Yeah.
out.
You need bad boys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because I go, how is this going to happen? I go, what Vegas did was what I said was they're just on body, on body, on body.
Yeah.
Took out
So
Colorado,
you
took
need
out
a bad boy,
Dallas.
so you know that like you can't
Whoa.
really get an edge on the Panthers. You know.
Yeah, but I wanted to bring into this one because like the on body thing because I don't know if you guys knew because this is going to be new for even Vinny. The NHL went back to 84 games since 1993. It's official this year. They're not
Really?
doing 82. They went back to 1993 rules before the strike and everything. Yeah,
What?
they're going at 84 games now. You get 2 extra games now.
Why? What caused this? What was the?
This is just a CBA thing. It's just like I said, in 93 this was caused a
Okay.
strike. We went from 84 to 82. Now because
The players got
some
something. The league got more games.
it wasn't that they got more games. What it was they wanted to do out of market games like more often. That's why the 2 games were added. They were going to add everybody to play in a neutral site. So Detroit for Chicago, but not in Detroit or Chicago, but down in like North Dakota. They play a neutral site. That was the idea of it in '93. They were going to play 2 extra games. They're all going to be like so when the NHL went to 82, they readapted that by going let's have this outdoor game. We have a NATO game. We have this game. They're trying to bring that back. Now they're not going to do it with 84 games. They're not going to bring more natural games, which I think is crazy. I think there's a market for that. Because you imagine if every team you cheered for played 2 neutral games, like I mean, with the international series, they kind of do because they played in like Denmark or wherever they played around the world, right? So like they can have these like what the MLB does, what the NFL does, going international games by giving every team 2 international games.
I mean, I'm all for it. You know, if
Bring
people
it,
want to support
bring.
hockey,
If you want hockey to be a world-round sport, bring it to a place like North Dakota or Houston where they want an NHL team. Bring it there, see how it works. You could market this. And I'm not saying make the leagues bigger, but you might find markets that suck. There is some, and you could move that team to there and have a better team. Like, why did it take till 2017 to get Vegas a team? Like, why?
I don't. I do not think that they knew that Vegas was going to become and like this is a
That's like,
ridiculous hockey
yeah,
town.
yeah.
Like,
How do you
there,
know until you introduce it there? Like, really?
oh, exactly. But I don't know. Maybe they just thought it's so hot and hockey's a cold weather sport. I don't know
Well,
what the thought process was, but this
now
is Vegas is
I know this is like
now.
I have known you guys longer than as more as Caleb, but it's like, do you not remember Carolina used to have like 10 fans in their stands, and now they're the reigning champions?
Yeah.
It's
Like
crazy.
we all thought Carolina was a horrible organization like 10 years ago. We were like, why is this a
Listen,
team?
I could probably literally walk to an ice rink from my house right now in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Like,
the
you know,
Panthers
I,
are
you
the
know what I
same.
mean?
The Panthers were the exact same. The Panthers were like they turn off Panthers games because they're like nobody was showing up.
I don't know why it didn't take in Arizona the same way that it did in Las Vegas.
Oh, the end of that
You know,
organization, even though they're great now, is Utah. But that end of that organization, and
because
I
they
actually
just went
read,
right to Utah, and Utah like You know, it looks like a very well functioning. It looks like a great organization.
Yeah. Oh no. This thing. Did you know that like Arizona was going to put them in a mall and host them to 5,000 fans? Like that was their next arena if they didn't go to Utah.
Like, bro, I was just
They were going to play in a mall. Like,
I don't know what they hated so much about the Desert Diamond Arena. But that was their old arena. Like,
yeah.
I was just down there for a boxing event. I thought the place was great. but
I know.
But what do I know? You know.
But the Cardinals don't even succeed, right? Like they just Arizona just doesn't. I mean, they have what? They have a really good college, but like.
Well, so randomly, I feel like they're a low key way more Arizona Cardinals fans than we realize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always like random ones everywhere. It feels like.
Yep.
I don't know why, because that team sucks. But
I mean, the Kyler Murray jerseys used to depend on a Ken doll.
What a good. That's a I might use this as kind of a segue. I think because
could think about the size of it. But, yeah, come on.
Just real quick. I was listening to the radio as I often do when I drive, and they were talking about like the upside, because of the talent of Kyler Murray and the upside to him going and having, Addison and Jetta as his receivers now. And I'm like,
Hawkinson as his tight end. Not a bad tight end.
Yeah, that's a
bad tight end.
That's a good skill. He becomes the last key to a good skill group.
Exactly.
But like,
I'll tell you right now, if the Cardinals win 10 games this year, I will rock a Cardinals jersey on live. They're gonna win 10 though.
If they win 10 games, okay, wait, let's put a wrench to this. If they win 10 games with Carson Beck starting.
That could happen. That's possible. Not the 10 games. The Carson Beck part's possible.
Yeah, for sure.
10 games.
10 games he started it, or 10 games winning?
No, winning. Yeah, just 10 games winning.
The defensive player of the year and probably the best defensive player in football just moved into that division. Yeah. So, whoever the quarterback is over there, Jacoby or Carson, Carson might get the snot beat out of him his first season, and just so he's in a bad position. Right. And then you look at the 49ers, there's always a tough squad, even when they have mad injuries, they just come through tough. The Super Bowl champs, the Seattle Seahawks, Caleb's guys are right there.
And the Rams are the Rams, a powerhouse.
Yeah, like being an Arizona Cardinals fan has got to be as tough as it gets right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they don't have a bright future, I don't really think.
No,
unless
man,
Marvin
They
Harrison.
got 6 losses right there.
Yeah. Those in-division games are going to be hell for them, exactly.
Bro.
So,
right,
the in the NHL, though, is who, like, not just, like, who won free agency, but, I mean, who really improved themselves, like, that you're going to see good in the next 5 years in the NHL?
I mean, the obvious answer is Toronto, no.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to pay enough for Toronto. Bob Rossi's got a back issue for sure. They're going to put too much load on him. They have Stellaris to pick it up. He can do it. But Toronto lost a hell of a winger by, Vegas getting Mitch Marner, right? So it's like, that's not easy. And I don't think McKinnon's not going to be bad, but he's not going to be great. He's not going to be McDavid. He's not going to be Crosby. He's just not going to be that kid right away in Toronto. It's going to be too hard on him. He's only, 18, 19 years old? That's a lot of pressure for a kid to have that limelight on him. I mean, he's got Matthews, but Matthews just chokes under pressure too. So, I mean, he doesn't get the mentorship that he thinks. I think bringing in Bob Roski is the mentorship he needs because he's a winning goalie. Yeah. Toronto just watched Frederick Anderson win a ring, and he's he's got a ring now, and then they bring up Bob Ross, he's got a ring. It's like okay, it's like, and then we had guys who had rings before, but it's like being a Maple Leaf and seeing a guy come in with his big ass ring, and Bobrovsky's got two.
And they, they
It's a
also
little
brought
much for
in, just thinking about Toronto and what they did for hockey. They also brought in the defender from Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
Darren Reddish.
I mean, they did improve. They cleaned up a lot of their holes, but it's yet again, it's like the 76ers.
Is it going to work? Exactly.
Is it going to work?
Yeah.
Is it going to work? Is Toronto going to know how to play with this? And I'm not worried about regular season. We've seen Toronto be amazing in the regular season. Talk to me in a year when Toronto gets past the second round. Like,
Yeah.
How do we feel about because I like this, I think. How do we feel about the Oilers bringing Anderson in?
hoping that's gonna break the hump because
Yeah.
they
you
had
still need
Stuart
the other
Skinner, but
goalie.
Stuart Skinner brought you back to back cup runs, and then you get
And
rid of
that's
him when he didn't make it to the finals. Like,
just
They're
like we
just
were
trying
talking last
anything
week.
they're just trying anything to make it potentially back to the finals. But the thing is,
oh yeah,
can
well they
they
need
bring-
to because McDavid's last year
Exactly.
if he doesn't extend.
Yeah.
You don't
I just like,
give him two finals and then you get him nothing the next 2 years, and he takes a pay cut.
Yeah. He's done everything possible for that franchise, and if they don't come through, he'll have enough of it.
I
let
mean,
me
if you
ask,
had that caliber of a player, fucking Connor McDavid, you got to give him a chip or a chance.
let's look
Than
at
two. Is that?
like another year down the road,
Mhm.
nothing's gone better for them. What do
Yeah.
you think is like a likely trade destination for McDavid?
Oh God!
Besides the Golden Knights,
Everybody and their child is gonna give up something for McDavid.
but what do you
And
think is like?
I was gonna joke around and say Florida, but at this point, I don't think they would, because they have a good enough core at that point. They
Oh
wouldn't
my
give up
God!
all that core
If
just for
Florida
one
gets
player.
McDavid mid-season, you're gonna be like,
I'm not
okay,
even gonna joke around and say that.
give them the
I mean,
cup. You get McDavid on that Florida squad, you're done. You're done.
Regardless of what they give up, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're done.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna joke around and say that because that's not in the realm of possibility.
I'll joke and save your ass on this one though. Montreal Canadiens get fucking McDavid.
Jeez.
Yo, Montreal Canadian fans are very excited about their team right now.
Yeah, this is a younger version of the Florida Panthers. This is the 2015 Panthers version of it. They're buying young talent and locking it up because they're seeing potential, because they might not get deep, but they're seeing consistent pressure on everybody. Dobbs played amazing for them. Um, and he got him in a playoffs, and that's where they wanted to be. They want to get in the playoffs, and then when they get these guys get exposure, yeah. And Montreal could have, but they just couldn't get past Carolina. It could be different if Montreal was playing somebody else.
Listen, I
Montreal
put out
could have made a run.
I put out a post and I asked, like, if you could pick one of your favorite sports teams to become a dynasty, right? But the other ones would be, your other sports teams would be crap, basically, right?
Yeah.
I had more than one fan respond back, and one of them actually said, he was like, I'm gonna go with my Canadians. He was like, but I'm gonna go with them because I think they're a realistic choice. He's like, if you watch hockey and you've been paying attention, he's like, I think we got a good core here and it's building in the right direction. We might have a dynasty in a few years.
Yeah,
And-
in a few years. It'd be realistic. It's in a few years, but still, this team could.
It's awesome to see that optimism and hope, right, in fans for a team.
Mhm.
I love it.
It is, yeah.
I'll say it as the bad way of the joke of this one. Up until 1993, Montreal was so dominant. You every decade saw a Montreal Canadian championship in every decade of NHL up until the 90s.
Do Canadians fans think it's like trading Wild was like a curse?
Oh, no, not a curse. It was that's just as my mother is a Canadians fan, so is my grandfather. So I've had a long time of Habs, and it's more so. It was like it's just a slap across the face. It was just How could you do that? How could you take one of the all-time, and we all now, even the younger fans, would now still think Watt is one of the greatest goalies to ever play. How would you let him do that? He got walked 9-1 by Detroit, and then it was like a slap across the face. We've never seen that done to any other player across the league ever since. So I wouldn't say it's a curse, but it was a statement, and then goes into Colorado and wins in their first championship as an expansion team, like basically a giant fuck you,
and he was such a stud for that team. Like he was
and
such
then
a
just
rock.
dominated the next 5 years, being the icon he was.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'm an American kid, like from this New York City. Somehow, my favorite hockey player of all time is Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
Like what? Huh? How did that even happen? Right? But like that.
Also, because he was very humble. He's a very humble man. I got to meet Wall once.
Also, because he would skate out to mid ice and meet somebody out there to throw hands with no questions asked. Like the guy was all about it for his hockey team, man. I love.
I'll be as a rubbing fan growing up in the '90s. I'll give Wall one. He won one of the fights, not both. He didn't win both.
But listen, man, it's just sometimes it's just stepping up, taking that action when you got to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you the one. If you do an event, I'll say he won the Vernon fight. He won the Vernon. No, yeah, he won. He lost the Vernon fight and he won the Osgood fight.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll give him that. At least.
That's fair.
So as we go into baseball, we're getting the All-Star break right now. So the quick one I'll give you is what surprise team is most likely to make a playoff run since we're in mid-season? Who's going to surprise you?
Well, not the Yankees.
Probably the Mariners and the Marlins, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to chime in on this or what? I'm on the high roll with this team right now.
No. Oh, I knew you would be.
Big time.
We've talked about it. Like, give me a Marlins White Sox series. It'd be great for the space.
Exactly.
Both teams.
But I don't want to talk too much because I'm against them. So I'm enjoying this for now. I'm just hoping it stays sustainable.
They're playing great baseball. That this is the key to what's going on down there. If you watch the game, it's not like there's something outlandish happening. Like they're just playing good baseball.
Happening at all. Exactly.
Like they're
doing. There's nothing flashy about the Marlins. They just find ways to win.
Look, where the Yankees are just going out and striking out consistently, right? And the Mets are just going out and just creating errors that don't exist all over the outfield, play after play after play, right? These things are not happening. You have batters in Florida that are waiting and taking pitches, not just stringing anything.
Exactly.
You have people in the field that are catching balls and
I mean, one thing I'll say that's a big part of their turnaround, because they were like, once they got swept in New York against the Mets, ever since then they've been the best team in baseball. Period. Like their record, everything has flipped. Their pitching has been better. Their defense has been better. Everything has been better. And it all starts with the pitching staff. Like a lot of pitchers went down, a guy stepped up. We had bullpen games. Like it's the manager's been learning. Like it's a tale of two seasons from there on.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be extremely hilarious if Vince isn't here at that point, and Yankees don't make the playoffs, but the Mariners make the playoffs, the White Sox make the playoffs, and the Marlins make the playoffs. And Vince's like, "Oh God, I got you guys, and I'm not in the playoffs."
It's possible. It's absolutely like we are in a reality. Like the tailspin that's going on right now needs to be studied, right?
So before we get into All-Star, because that's going to be the more focused thing that we're going to go on is the All-Star stuff, is should buyers be aggressive before this year's trade deadline, or are we seeing one of the weakest trade markets in baseball? Because I don't see a lot of talk.
There'll be aggressive teams. There'll be teams like, for example, the Marlins. They're not going to go into full buy mode. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that for instance, a team like Florida, there's no reason to go into like the Miami
There's
Marlins.
no reason to trade of your farm system for
What you have
to
going
go all
on
in right.
is excellent.
Exactly.
What
Yeah.
you have is what develops into a championship team.
Exactly.
You don't go out and fuck this up in hopes of maybe cashing in on this season.
Exactly. You don't cash in on this season, you don't want to sell either. They'll sell and buy. That's what I think.
Yeah, it just they're a team that should just be right where they are this season. Take this as far as it goes, and then take this into next season. Listen. So you hear this? It's okay. Hold on, Showtime. Let me put this up.
I see it. Bro.
Yeah,
I see.
Right. So I have said to Showtime more than once recently that unfortunately, as a Yankees fan, it feels weird to me that I can now more confidently bet on the Marlins than I can bet on my New York Yankees.
Yeah, it's
like if I'm betting on the Yankees, I'm fading them. I'm not, you know what I mean? I can't put money on these guys.
No.
But it's like giving it away.
They're an embarrassment.
I'll give you one to think about though. Milwaukee needs a fifth.
Yeah, Milwaukee needs definitely.
They got a 4-man rotation right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4-man rotations work in the playoffs all the time, brother. Or at least they used to.
They do.
They
have pitching. They have pitching depth. They do. One thing the Brewers will always do is pitch.
So do they think they need a fifth, or are they good with their 4?
I think they're good. I really do.
I wouldn't be surprised if they saw an opportunity. But okay, I guess the question: who is it? Like, you must have somebody in mind, Cole.
No, I've been looking at the rotation lately. It's a 5-man rotation. That's how I feel in this league. You need a good 5-man rotation during the regular season, and 4-man during the playoffs.
And you don't in the playoffs, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But
it's a concern that they might having a 4-man now could lead to a 3-man later.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I don't know. I mean,
it's interesting. I don't think they go all in for a starter. They probably don't go all in for a starter just because their top of the rotation is pretty good.
But
they might just go for a back end starter. Yeah.
The Marlins are looking for into buy mode though. That's the thing. A lot of the rumors are saying the Marlins are in buy. And it's because of Sandy. Sandy's still there. Max Mayer and Sandy are both like options to trade.
Yeah. I don't see either of those getting traded. I don't.
Sandy's been in the last 3 years we've heard about Sandy being traded.
And it hasn't happened. And if it didn't happen last year or the year before, it's not gonna happen now. Exactly. Like he's such an icon to this franchise that if they trade him, that would kill their whole clubhouse. It really would. Why would they want to fuck that up?
I think.
What are you saying, Caleb?
I think Castillo getting traded. He's been horrible at them lately.
The Mariners are definitely trading a starter. That's not a question at this point.
Yeah, they're trading Castillo.
So
that's not a question at this point.
Well, okay, so who wants him?
I don't know.
There's a lot of teams that if a team needs a reliable starter, they'll probably try and trade for him.
Yeah.
Oh man,
because they have the thing with the Mariners right now, they have pitching like crazy. Their rotation has been inconsistent, but what they're known for is pitching, right?
Yep.
They have an MLB ready starter waiting to be called up. They trade Castillo, they call him up. There's your starter.
Yep.
Yeah. Cubbies are bringing up somebody. Bryce Wilson? They're bringing him up.
I think he's just pitching depth. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cubs, I don't know. The Cubs are a mess. They've been playing fine, but they're a mess.
That would be my all-time. I tell you right now, if I could fucking sell a goddamn kidney, I would to see a Cubs White Sox World Series. I know it ain't gonna happen, but if that happened, I think certain people would go to it just because it's Cubs White Sox. That's the only reason why. I'd obviously want somebody else. If I, as a White Sox fan, I'd obviously want somebody else. No, I don't want the Yankees, and I'm not going to say if we beat you guys or not, but I just wouldn't want the Yankees in like not that wouldn't be for the World Series, but the AL Championship, I wouldn't want your Yankees.
Right.
I think you guys would easily beat us in the World Series, especially this
It
year.
would be very cool. It would be very cool seeing Munetaka Murakami play the World Series in his rookie season.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be phenomenal.
be-
But are the
I mean,
White
He's
Sox
coming
that
back.
complete?
He's coming back in like a week or two. But so,
Bro, I have not. Are you kidding me? I've had him. First of all, officially, he was listed as IL 10 60 freaking days ago or whatever it was. Like
yeah,
I've been
he was
holding
out
on.
5 to 6 weeks. Yes,
I have him in both my fantasy leagues. Like I've been waiting. I've been waiting for my guy to come
You're
back.
itching.
Bro.
You're itching. Yeah.
I'm all about this, and it's good for baseball.
Yeah.
It's good for baseball to see a team like Chicago doing well as an organization and having a new international superstar developing in front of our very own eyes. I love it.
I just randomly saw it this year. I shared it, but it was like our ball girl was invited to the All-Star game.
That's
So
crazy.
I've never seen that before, where a ball boy, ball girl gets elected to the All-Star game. Like, so I'm gonna segue into that. Is it? Are you guys surprised or okay with like the legendary picks and the All-Star picks like so far?
Verlander was a good pick for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Verlander since he's retiring is a great pick.
Now that this is like a thing now, and so yeah, I'm cool with it.
I mean, we're cool when Kershaw did it, so
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We didn't care about Kershaw at this point, so like whatever, whoever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. I know you specifically were interested in the home run derby.
yeah.
So there's a new format going on, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting quicker, faster in their logic because you only get so many pitches, so you have to show up.
Right.
Is there anyone that you're excited to see in this year?
We haven't seen the whole list yet. I've already knocked out 2 of the guys already in the first
I'll tell you
round.
mine as of right now. I think Caglione wins it. That's my sleeper pick.
Yeah, but you don't know who he's against though. You only got.
No, I don't. But I'm saying right now, based off who was in, I think Caglione.
No, Caglione and Rice are not beaten. No, that's our 3.
No. Caminero right now is the favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick the favorite. I'm picking Caglione as a sleeper.
Yeah.
I can't pick Rice right now, even though he's had a good season, but he's
good old short porch helping him out.
No, not really. I wouldn't say so.
Dude, I don't know, man.
He only got 6 more than Murakami, and he's been out 6 weeks. So
yeah.
So
I mean, all Rice has to do is not do what Jazz did last year.
Yeah,
hit 3 home runs.
Yeah.
No,
I see Randy making it. Randy Arozarena, I see him making the home run derby.
He would be perfect for that because that's what he tries to do. Like he has that type of swag.
Yep.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. What about like this is like a weird one, but what about like you said when you said Arozarena, it made me think about maybe what about like a Nimmo?
He's not like a home run hitter like that. I wouldn't think. No, I don't think Nimmo. He's not like a big power hitter.
You gotta get guys like that are destroying it. Like Cabanero is just fucking labeling every ball.
Well,
I mean, he would have won it last year if it wasn't for Cal. Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get Alvarez in there.
No, Alvarez said no.
Alvarez is just on a heater this season, though.
Yeah, I know, but I would want Alvarez in this format. Just give him loosed up, boom, boom, boom. Alvarez is gonna bring a show.
Yeah.
But you all want to see. I think a lot of people want to see Schwarber.
Yeah, especially in his home stadium for sure.
Yeah.
I'll give you a sleeper, Byron Buxton, if he actually stays healthy.
He's on the IL. He's not.
I know. I would love Byron Buxton if he was healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
if he was healthy, he's not
every other week he's hurt. He missed
every other week, and
exactly IL.
And that would hit me because I have him on fantasy.
Yeah, he's good too.
Yep. I mean, he's what, top 5 in the majors in home runs?
Yeah.
Just don't give me Mike Trout in the home run derby. Just not now.
No,
Not
no,
Mike
no,
Don't
Trout.
give me Mike Trout.
no.
So he's allegedly he's going to be finally making an
Yeah.
All-Star appearance for the first time
Yeah,
since
yeah, because he's
2019.
back. He's
Yeah.
back from the IL today. He's back from the IL.
So
I mean, he is the second most active home run hitter in the league right now. But
first swing,
still,
listen, man, first swing in the home run derby, the guy would strain an oblique. He'd be out for 6 weeks.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Exactly.
That's a good one. PCA. Pete
That's
Crow,
that's a funny one.
Yeah. Where
That's a
did Cole
funny
go?
one. Disconnected randomly.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
PCA would be a funny
I went to
one.
look at the comment and I took myself out. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sold on Rice yet. It's a good season for the kid, but I'm just not. It's like Rice in this is like Mike Piazza, for the reference. Like Mike Piazza might just hit a 0 in this and just look bad. I'm hoping the kid hits like 5, but I mean, that's the best I'm gonna give him is a 5.
He's gonna do better than Jazz did. I know that.
Yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you,
know.
you
I
can't
I
talk
said I
him.
give him 5. Jock, I'll give him like 7. I'll give him a 7 round.
I think what happens with Jack is it either goes off or he just doesn't do great, like
Yeah.
under 10. That's
Yeah.
just the type of power he has. He has stupid power, but he can also embarrass himself.
Mm-hmm.
What about
And that's
you
another
think,
thing that
Gunnar would
PCA
come
could
back?
do.
Mm-hmm. Can we get a legendary pick and get Griffey to go do one more home run derby?
Griffey? Okay.
Griffey. Imagine
Griffey
that.
doing. Getting Griffey.
Legends. Griffey versus Sheffield home run derby. That would be so fire.
Yeah.
I'll give you a sleeper. Griffey versus Jim Tomei.
Oh, that would be a crazy one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting. That's an interesting. Like, you must have been watching some you must have been watching some baseball documentaries this morning and some shit, bro.
No,
Like, you don't
Jim.
just-
No. Jim Tomei. It was amazing. I mean, like he was
just
more known
called
as
him
an
out.
Indian.
Yep.
He's an Indian, but I mean, still, like But Tomei could hit. That's the thing. Like he could hit bombs. It's like looking at Frank Thomas and watching old Frank Thomas like stuff. It's
Mhm.
like
Yep.
Frank the Tank was a reason. Like he could bomb.
Did
them.
I tell you? And like so, because I know me and you have had this conversation, Cole.
Mhm.
A guy at my gym was from Detroit, and we were talking about baseball. And he's like, "Man, Cecil Fielder used to be appointment television," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"No way! You just brought up Cecil Fielder." I'm like, "Me and my boy were just talking
Okay,
about this guy."
I did watch that game. Just unironic for the story, but I did watch it when he hit the roof in Detroit.
Bro, like when they dole out these numbers for like the farthest home runs, I'm like,
Yeah.
did you guys start the year after Cecil Fielder hit like every rooftop in fucking Detroit? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Mhm.
he used to hit it out of the park every other
But
night,
the
bro.
third story, like the
Like,
third
what?
story.
The one night that we're both talking about in Question Showtime, when we saw it, it was like a 600-foot bomb, like clear out of the stadium. We were like we didn't know each other. I was a kid, but like it was so monumentous seeing that happen in like a regular like Tuesday night baseball game or whatever it was. It's like, what the hell?
Because you got to think of the elevation he had to get to
Bro.
get out of the stadium. So if that was a straight shot in today's
Mhm.
MLB, it would have been probably 600.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
it was still going up when it was leaving the stadium. You know what I mean? Like that shit was gone.
Yeah, this was Shohei's going through the dome shot 30 years ago. I had to say that one. So,
dude.
outside of that one, like AL versus NL for the. Are you guys excited about the actual All Star game though?
I'm excited to see Otto Lopez in the All Star game, and besides that, I don't know. It's been an event that's been trending downwards, so hopefully I'll be surprised.
I don't love All-Star games. I watch, but I don't love them in general. I like the home run derbies. But yeah, like for the most part,
It's on
All-Star
Netflix.
games
Too,
are just All-Star games in most sports are just whatever at this point.
which
Like,
is crazy.
yeah.
Except
like
for
it's
the
on,
NBA one.
you see what Cove just said, it's on Netflix. So like,
I say it's crazy because as a Canadian up here, like to get if I don't have because I don't have TV, right? So I would have to go in like even if I have the subscriptions, I don't get the home run derby. So this is like the first time in my life that I can actually watch it without trying to have to pay for it. Because I do pay for it through Netflix, but I don't have to look for it at all.
yeah, that's good though. That's good.
So
So for those of you that don't know, Cove is on an island somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
no, it's
Close
also
to,
because
like,
of work too.
Greenland.
Like I can if I work late that night, like if I have to work that night, because we have. But the other reason why I was bringing it up is because we want to do a space that night, right? We already talked about doing live during the home run derby, right?
Right.
Yeah.
On Monday night, right? So, I mean, we'll have our reactions then on Monday night.
I'm all for that.
Yep.
Monday
I'm
night.
for it. I'm for
What's
it.
Monday? Monday's Monday. I'm in.
Yeah,
Home run derby?
it's not gonna be long because it's now with the quick swings, it's gonna be like a quick home run derby.
It's gonna be interesting. So now, all right, let me ask. Right, I don't remember who I asked to do what. So let's figure that out.
You told me Cy Young.
There we go. All right. So take it away, my friend.
Cy Young AL is pretty obvious. It's Cam Schiller. Like he's been roughed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Recently, but he's the best pitcher in the AL period.
Mm-hmm.
In the race, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of just him, and there's a few other names you could throw out there, but I don't really think they're contenders for it. NL, this is where it's like more tight of a race, I would say.
Is the NL like this much better than the AL?
The NL's been way better pitching.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah. Dylan, he threw out Jonathan just threw out a good name in the chat. Dylan Cease, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to bring up Cease.
Yeah.
And
I think Cam is
but
yeah. No, that's NL, but I think it's Miz's award to lose because
Miz, yeah.
Miz is at the MLB's golden boy at this point.
Yeah.
Like one of them. So
yep.
I mean, he throws 105 miles an hour.
Exactly.
They love it.
I wouldn't know what to do with that, like at all.
I mean, if Miz wasn't doing what he was this year, Sanchez would be running away with the award. But it's Miz's to lose unless he just crumbles.
Yo,
unless Shohei buys his way in with an interpreter.
As typical, some Philly fan is pissed off right now. Happens. All right, so that's what you're saying for now. Now listen, I mean, you're pretty accurate on that, right?
Yep.
It looks like, and the league wants this.
Yeah.
For the league to be able to be in a position where they can give Miz and
all the love, exactly.
Cy Youngs in their first seasons, basically butting into aces.
Yeah.
Like that's what they want to be able to do. This is what they want to do in baseball. Crown new studs. So I love this for baseball. I think it's good. I think pitching in baseball doesn't seem to be a problem. I feel like there's a lot of really good pitching out there.
No. Yep. I'm still telling you though, the NL is more of a beast though when it comes to pitching.
Yeah, the NL is a powerhouse so far.
Yeah. Definitely.
Definitely.
I mean, because you're gonna have sub 500 teams making the playoffs in the AL, which is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. In the NL, or I would probably say top 5 pitchers in baseball right now. Only one of them is out of the AL.
Yeah, and that's Cam.
Yeah,
yep.
And that's crazy actually.
It is.
Like,
because Cam's pitching probably like a top 3 guy.
Dude, he's been such a and listen, it's not like the Yankees have just like stunk it up all year, but like he's been like being able to see, just like I was talking about, seeing like a new younger dude become a stud like that, and you're like, okay, we got a new ace coming up on our team. Like this is incredible. Like doesn't get better than that.
And the thing is, like, after that start versus the Tigers where he got lit up, what'd he do? He came back and shoved against the Rays and they won a game. So
and that's it.
That's the type of mentality he has. He's like, oh, regression, all this. He hears everything. What'd he do? He goes out and shows who he is.
Yeah, man, he performs for sure.
Exactly.
Sonny
hears
Gray's
the noise and he shows it. Exactly.
Sonny Gray's 10-1 right now.
It's crazy. He's gonna be on the move at the deadline if the Red Sox are not dumb about it.
Yeah.
But outside of the ERA, and I'm not gonna give praise to my boy right now, but Davis Martin right now is not in for like Shitler, but he's got a 341 though.
Yeah, and he's kind of somewhat coming back to earth. Like he started the season off really hot. He's getting hit around a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Davis would be good if he could just get that ERJ just a little bit down. He get it down to a 2.4. I mean, he's within question against Shitler, but he's got to drop a whole
point.
a whole point off his freaking ERA. And I love my White Sox, but no, the boys aren't going to unless Murakami comes in and Martin succeeds from it. Then but no. I need another good month of Martin before I really talk.
You want to see this consistency for like the rest of the season.
Yeah,
what he did to
it's
start
like
the season was
Gavin Williams too, right? He's 9-5.
Yeah,
but ERA is what kills him. I think he's almost got a 4 ERA.
Yeah,
I mean National League. Forrest Griffin is 10-2.
Foster,
Foster, Foster is 10-2. Dodgers have a 10-2 with Justin.
Wroblewski. I think he's
10-2.
Talking about all-star snubs. That's an all-star snub. And Zach Wheeler.
Yeah.
Braxton Ashcroft of the Pirates actually
he's actually been their best pitcher this year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Ashcroft's been awesome.
Yeah.
Or Ashcroft,
still 9-6 right now, but just
Sale is just the thing is with Sale is that he's been their only consistent guy in the rotation because everyone else is just a mess right now.
Yeah, dude.
And
what happened?
That's part of how the Braves have been falling off. They can't pitch right now.
Listen, man. If I'm the Braves, right, especially with like how recently bad Bryce Elder has been, if I'm the Braves, I'm on the phone with Boston right now. Like, listen,
for Sonny Gray, exactly.
Where's my guy Gray? Exactly. What are we doing? We need this guy now. Like, they really need
pitching answers and quickly.
Like
Like, because you
they're
can't just
a contender, but they need to shore up pitching before the deadline for sure.
Because the thing is, when you're giving up so many runs on the mound, and this is part of when the Marlins are struggling, when you give up so many runs pitching, your offense is always having to climb back, and like that takes energy away from them.
Oh, listen, man, you need
when you're having to come back all the time, like that's not sustainable.
That below 3 ERA is like very critical. Like being able to hold your opponent to 3 runs or less.
Yep.
Like baseball is hard to score runs in.
That's why quality pitching is more important than it's ever been. If you can keep your team if you can keep your team in the game for most of the game, you have a chance to win. If you get blow up pitching, it's hard to win that type of game.
It feels like there are names that are like considered quality pitching this season that really haven't been per se, like a Valdi.
I agree. I
don't know. There's just been kind of like there's been some mid pitching in that, but there's been a lot of younger studs really coming out.
This is the era of young pitching for sure right now.
It is. Yamamoto has quietly been decent too.
Yeah, people don't really talk about him much just because he got so much love in the playoff run, but he's been one of the most consistent starters.
100%. He's got at least 9 wins this season.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was gonna say this to finish it off with baseball though. Since we're talking about pitching, who do you think's giving up more home runs in the top 5, AL or NL?
AL,
AL.
AL, AL,
top 5 pitching.
Yeah, for giving up the most home runs, just the home runs.
It's
AL.
got to
AL.
be AL.
It has to be, right?
It's
AL.
NL. NL.
What? That's
What?
crazy.
3 guys have given up 20 plus home runs in the AL, but 5 guys in the NL have given up 20 plus home runs.
Okay, wait. Who are the
Okay.
names? Now I need to know. Now I need to know.
So
Yeah.
Jeffrey Springs, I'll go
Okay,
with
that's no
American League.
surprise. That's no surprise.
Springs
at all.
gave up 26, Burrows
Okay.
gave up 21, and BB
26.
what? 26.
I was just shocked when you said 26. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And BB gave up 20.
Okay, baby.
Baby, yeah. So who's it? Zach Little.
That's no shocker. Yep. Okay.
Shada and Manga gave up
Shota.
21.
Yep. Yep.
I thought he was supposed to be good. What happened to this guy?
Mike
what happened
Millos.
to what
Miles
happened to
Millos, sorry.
What
I don't
happened to
know.
Shota is he had that one good season when he came over from Japan, and he's been nothing. He's been nothing close to it since.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm like. He basically he got over here and put on a contract year, and he's been ass since.
Yeah.
So you got Miles McCullough.
Yeah, he's the Nationals besides Foster Griffin can't pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady Singer gave up 20.
Shocker.
And Jameson Talon gave up 20.
That's the Cubs rotation there for you. That
yeah.
when you have 2
Cubs,
pitchers that are
3 pitchers. What was it? 2 pitchers from Chicago, and 2 from Washington in your top 5 with Cincy.
yeah.
Okay.
The Cubs.
Yeah.
That shows how bad the Cubs rotation is, and that's why I can't trust the Cubs at all.
Yeah.
That's why the Cubs have had multiple 10+ streaks of losing this season,
Yeah.
right?
It's that they're too dependent on their offense, and their
Yeah,
offense
too
is super
dependent on the
inconsistent.
offense. Yeah.
And so
Their
look, I
offense
want to
is too
point this out.
inconsistent.
Look at the little fact that we got here. Right? So the Yankees have not scored more than 5 runs in a game, right? Haven't since June 17th. Since June 17th, that says. Think about that. Right?
That's before Aaron Judge was out. I'm pretty sure, right?
But
during the time Judge
the
was out.
point is unfortunately the Yankees are a high scoring team usually, but why are we losing? If we have decent pitching, right? Supposedly,
Yeah.
right?
The Nationals have the same amount of home runs as the Yankees do right now.
The Nationals' offense is crazy.
It
What
is,
the-
bro.
How do the Nationals have just as much home runs as the Yankees right now?
Yeah.
That blows my
What's his
mind.
name? Woods.
Wood is
Woods
insane.
cranking it right now.
Yeah.
Amongst up
Abrams.
they're the kind of team that they lose 2 games and then the next game they score 14 runs.
We have 1 more home run than the Dodgers, though, right now, which is crazy. We have 125. They have 124. The White Sox are hitting more home runs than the Dodgers.
Okay.
And listen, Murakami's been out for 6 weeks. Bro.
Yeah.
You should be blowing them out.
Yeah, and the Astros have 1 home run more than us, so we're 1 home run away from being the 3rd best home run team in the league.
The Astros have been hitting, huh?
Yeah. So I think we'll be challenging the Astros for sure. But we should be having Yankees should have way more home runs than us for sure.
Yeah.
But if Murakami wasn't injured, it's oh god,
Yeah.
we could be we have the most home runs going in there, and I would love to see a White Sox in the home run derby. But if so, get Murakami in there, just special. He's rehab for a day.
Can't believe the Yankees are 5 games back.
It feels
right,
like the Yankees just need the All-Star break to flush everything, kind of regroup, and they'll get back somewhat on track.
I hope that's the case. Hopefully we go into the All-Star break striking out on everything, and we come out of the All-Star break hitting dingers again. Cove, real quick, before we go, did you want to give us your MVP candidates for the AL and the NL this season?
I mean, outside obvious, like it's like that's just like I haven't really thought about PCA has always been on my list, but just because PCA just is that, right? But outside of Shohei, Nick Hertz is he's my surprise.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
But the thing is, he's like the only guy on the A's like playing well right now. Like the A's have been on a disastrous downfall right now.
And Bobby Witt's in question, but I need a little more from Bobby Witt.
Yeah, and in the AL, it's Yordan Alvarez. Period.
Yeah, it's got to be yeah. I'm talking about sleepers.
310 batting average, 29 fucking home runs. I don't even know how many ribbies go with that, but
he has the Triple Crown right now.
He's got 105 hits already. The guy's an absolute machine, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If he does now, here's the thing with Yordan. He does tend to get hurt. So if he doesn't get hurt, the MVP is his. Period.
It's gonna be crazy when the Astros do nothing this season and the MVP from the AL is on the Astros.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man.
Yep.
It feels like it would actually, you know what? I'd feel sorry to say this, Caleb, but like there's definitely that possibility that if he stays healthy, that the Astros
win the division. Exactly.
Win the division.
Yeah.
And come out the Astros in the playoffs with an MVP. I want no part of that.
No.
I want no part. Don't worry though, I'm a Yankees fan. We're not going to the playoffs. So
yeah.
5 games back already. You know, right. Next month is going to be 10 games. All right, listen, that's all I got. Now, I know, Cove, tomorrow, I don't know what so tomorrow, yes, no, maybe so. I know you got the work thing going on.
Probably going to be home, more than likely, because we have out here, we have like the country festival going on this weekend up here. It's like,
do you like wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots like we do at country festival?
No. I never go to the thing. I did 20 years of event security, as you know. Like I just I hate doing that shit, so I ain't doing it. But so like work will slow down because my boss lives in that area. When the concert is, he's not moving for 3 days. Like he's not. Like traffic jam is just insane.
So tomorrow show.
Yeah, tomorrow's show is for sure gonna probably happen, more than likely.
At 9 p.m. Eastern time, not 9:30, not any other random time.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow night on Cove's YouTube channel, which has so many different names. What's the name this month? What's the name this month?
Teal King Radio.
Teal Kings Radio. All right. So check out my guy on Teal Kings Radio tomorrow, 9 p.m. YouTube and X. And then on Friday, perhaps there's going to be a space going on X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
I guess so. I don't know who's going to.
You guys, I'm game.
So yeah. So we will on one of our pages in the next 24 hours, we will have something posted regarding the space that we're going to be running, possibly on like an early Friday space, talking sports going into the weekend. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. And otherwise, guys, thank you for tuning in to Vinny's Corner, and we'll check you out next weekend. All right, man. Do it. Great show, guys.